Well, the Metz Group is helping their clients navigate every part of the home buying process, and today we're joined once again by me, Metz, and also Madison Dutton with Land Group Real Estate Title and Closing, with more on the steps to take in the home buying process, and again, be kind of what we've been, as we've gotten to know you, is like we're learning and getting to meet all the different partners that you have along the way.
That's right. It's been a great experience, and so glad to be able to actually introduce all of them because they all do a great job, and we love working with Madison and Karen. Karen Mummy is actually the attorney that owns it, and she's in Lexington. She runs the Lexington office, and Madison runs the Louisville and Mount Washington and New Albany offices.
Add one more to that. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. That's a lot. So, kind of explain like when you kind of come into the show, so to speak.
Yeah, so we come in after the house goes under contract. The realtors or the lenders usually reach out to us to get a title search done on the property. And so what we do is we go back and do a 30-year title search, basically to make sure there's no liens, anything on the property that's suspect before we hand it over to the new buyer. We get everything ready for the closing process. So then the clients, everybody would come to us when it's ready to sit down at the closing table, sign all their paperwork, and hand the keys over.
Pretty smooth process, it sounds like, right? I feel like you're really kind of explaining to them to make it so smooth. Do you think it's just like letting people know ahead of time what's to expect and what to gather, so you bring everything there?
Yes, yes. So we have tried to really kind of update our technology and things in the past couple years to get things to where it's all very smooth for the clients and the realtors, so everybody knows what to expect, what's coming, where we are in the process, and just kind of keep everybody on the same page so we can get them to the closing table.
If there's one thing you could tell people that you've learned from the ones that take a long time, what is the one thing to make sure you have ready to go that is a great tip for home buyers when they come to the table?
A great tip for home buyers. I think just basically having everything in line before you get to the closing table.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're pre-approved for your loan or ready before you go out and start shopping for your house. Make sure that you have met with your realtor. Make sure that you have a good team always behind you.
Right, and I think this kind of speaks to your team. Right, of the team of people that you feel like you can trust and bring your folks to for closing for any part of the process.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and as far as like the title goes, it's people don't realize really what title companies go through and what they have on the back end. It can be a frantic job. You might get a property and it's got lots of different liens on it. They might not be against the current owners, but like Madison and her team, they have to go back and they have to find all that information and they have to get all that cleared.
That's
so that
a
they
lot
can,
of surprises, because
I
know how long it takes. Like, think of like a simple thing where you have to get on the phone, right? If you're transferring a car or something.
Right.
Oh. Yeah. It's like that 10 times.
Trying to clear something up.
Yeah.
Like a simple thing, and to have somebody to do it for you.
Right. Yeah. And so people don't really know the intricate process of what the closing companies actually go through, and it is wonderful working with people like Madison and Karen because they keep it so smooth and they don't get us involved. They take care of it all and make it look like it's just this seamless little process. They're great about like if we want to have a closing at my office, or like I had one not long ago, and the seller had actually already been taken to a nursing home.
Oh, wow.
And so Madison and them helped us by taking their paperwork all to her instead of making somebody bring her to the closing table for us. So it's wonderful working with people like that are always going to be there and think about the process that the buyers and the sellers have to go through. So that makes it really nice.
Feeling at the time and kind of meet them where they are.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I can only imagine afterwards, like the stuff you find. Right. You're not going to you'll take care of it.
Right.
You're not going to believe what we found on this one. Right. And to be able to sort through that legally is, like you said, that's a whole other ball of wax there.
It is.
Definitely.
It can be. Yep.
So you have a workshop, a seminar kind of coming up where people can meet not only you but all the different partners that you have.
Right. Coming up next Wednesday on the 13th. from 6 to 7:30. The doors will open at 5:30. We will have food and drinks available for everybody. We're going to have a few giveaways, and everybody that we've had on the show so far up till now will actually be there, and we'll go through the whole process with you and then be available for questions and answers afterwards, so that everybody can get a good feel from the actual professional that deals with that part of the process, and get your questions answered.
It's like the Great Day Live reunion show.
Yeah.
What are the bachelors going to reveal, or the bachelorettes, or right? But everybody there, and I think, you know, because you just don't know, for people to come and have a wide variety is what you were seeking.
Yeah.
To be able to ask any question, no matter where you are in the process.
Right.
You may not even be in the process yet.
Right.
And so
Right.
this is your way to kind of get started. Well, always good to see you guys. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Once again, you can check out everything with their workshop that's coming up. It's next Wednesday, the 13th. And of course, if you want to connect with Bea, just go to metsregroup.com.